Hey, welcome back. This is just a transition video. This is the end of the last boat that I'm working on and the start of the next one that I'm working on, and one or two of you might be excited about this boat. And I just wanted to come down. I'm standing on a scaffold, so I'm elevated a little bit. I just wanted to come down and make sure that the reflection line is following the lines of the boat on the top. White, it seems like it is, and it should disappear right about here because I haven't touched that. And the lengthwise reflection, that's coming off the wipes. Anyway, all right, a little bit left to go. Pretty much everything that you can see here on back. So this will take about 2 hours. And then I got the transom and the swim step, and I'll put that all back together, wash the boat out, and she'll be done. So here's what it is. Guys, welcome back. I'm still on this black cobalt. I'm finishing up the transom here, and I was going to remove some decals. One of the decals that I removed highlights the shine from the factory. I haven't pulled it all the way off, so you can see that underneath here, this was applied by the factory. This is the level of shine that was originally at the end of the line for this boat. And so I haven't touched this back area, but even it looks better. So that's all swirled up. But this is common. Most boats, when they get popped out of the mold, the guys working in the shop just grind them the best they can to get a little shine and a little gloss, and to make them kind of look even. But they really don't go super hard on it. So if you're pulling a decal off and you expect it to look better than any other part of the boat, you might be right. But sometimes you might also be wrong. Anyway, I got one more decal to go here and one more to go there. Then I can polish this all up, get down here, clean out the scum line, put a little wax on the bottom shoulders, and I still have this little shoulder left to do. So I'm going to finish that up right before I wash, or right after I wash the boat. And the reason for that is I'm going to run my hose up here. So if I polished all this and I got something scuffing it, you can imagine that it pissed me off quite a bit. So I'll save this for dead last. I can actually put the cover down and be kind of careful and make sure not to sling stuff everywhere. So that's what I'll do. And obviously I've got some stuff to do. So anyway, that's all I had. All right, I saved the little shoulder for last. And no, I'm not in the sun, so you really can't see it. But if you need to, you can maybe focus in on my watch. I took a couple scratches out. If I go up and down, maybe you can see there's still a mark there, but I'm not really worried about it. And yeah, there's some dust. So I took care of the swim step. Put a little shine on that. Here, you can catch a glimpse of that, maybe. There. Anyway, this is a done boat. So considering the weather, this took about a week and a half, which sucks. This boat should only take maybe 3 or 4 days tops. But that's to do everything and make sure that it looks really good. Anyway, I'm sure you wet sand guys are all up in arms about how this is going to start fading out in the next couple of days. You can eat me. I don't really care what you say. My guess is most people that work with a buffer don't really ever get trained on how to use it, and they certainly don't have 20 years behind them to tell them how to keep things looking great, in order to maintain a business and a relationship with your customers. I do, so I don't listen to you guys anymore. I'm not saying that wet sanding sucks. I'm saying that it's slower, more expensive, not nearly as fun, and customers have a lot better chance paying a detailer with a buffer than they do a guy who's willing to sand this to the tune of about $12,000, $13,000. So if that's what you're in for, go right ahead. I charged this guy, I think, $1,200. I basically think I gave him about a $2,000 job, but he had never had anyone grind on his boat this hard, so I figured, I'm here, might as well make my presence known. Anyway, that's all I got. Next year, hopefully, I'll be taking this cobalt emblem off so I don't have to deal with it anymore. You guys have a great day. I appreciate it. All right, you sons of bitches. You wanted it. You asked for it. Good God. So you're going to see what Lee does to a boat that, forgot how to shine. Yikes. Terry, you watching? You bastard. Okay, everybody needs an opus. So this boat, was purchased by the yard because I told them that I had another boat back at the old yard, red and white one. Y'all know it. So they purchased this, and this is going to be their demo boat for me to highlight what it is they can now offer, I guess. So yeah, that's the most direct reflection you can get, folks. Are you at all interested in finding out what it takes to get through this? I am, a little bit, not gonna lie. Take a look at this garbage. I'm hoping all that just kind of sloughs off. So, what side do you think I ought to do? And by side, I mean they're going to kind of display it. So maybe I should draw a line right down the middle of the SeaRay and push out? Or should I do the SeaRay and do the easy one and push forward? It's kind of a hard choice. I'm not being deceptive. I don't know. I mean, this would be the easier way. Over here, obviously, it's a little bit less oxidized. There's still a little bit of a shine right in this section here. So it would be easy to do that. This part, however, I think would be more appropriate. So I'm going to think about this for a little bit. I'm going to have my lunch. Now I need to get more lunch. And yeah. Good God. Well, I'll see what I can do. Yeah, there's no reflection on this whatsoever. Yup. All right. Well, now you know what it is. So when you come back, maybe I'll have some progress or a cathartic moment. Who knows? I'm not going to do too much tomorrow, and the next day I'll be working on officiating a wedding. So that'll be interesting. But then I'll come back to boats and boats and boats. Anyway, in the meantime, I hope you all have a great day. Chill out with your family and your friends. Enjoy a good beer, and hopefully your boat looks much better than this. Talk to you later. Okay, well, with copious amounts of CLR and a lot of white vinegar, and what I did is I just sprayed the stuff, let it saturate, so I walked back and forth up and down the boat for about an hour, just keeping it wet. And then I grabbed a pressure washer, and the pressure washer was able to get through about 98.9% of it. And then what I'm left with is stuff that I can deal with Super Duty. So, although I gotta say, not much of a dent happened back here. This is rough. Like, this is caked on. But I think for a demonstration, I'll be able to do one side of a boat. So I think what I'll do, maybe, is cut the boat in the middle, do the back half on this side, and then cut the boat in the middle on the other side and do the front half. Not exactly sure. I might actually just do the entire port side and then draw a line down the middle and let people walk around the boat and see what it looked like before. Anyway, I apologize for not showing that to you, but it's pretty boring and it's just annoying. It's just a lot of chemicals and water and scrubbing. I actually did use a scrub brush to agitate it, but I didn't buy it at a boat place. I bought it at a hardware store, and this is for cleaning off barbecue grills. It's really hard plastic, so it'll do some damage, and all I was using it for was just kind of break the surface. Once the surface is broken, then the chemicals can get in there and do its job a little bit better. I have a little bit more down here, this stuff here, but for the most part, I think we're good. So next time you see this boat, I will be grinding on it. I'm not going to grind on it today because it's the end of my day, and I just finished a boat, and I really want to get home, take a shower, and prepare for the wedding. Anyway, you guys can watch this as I get into it. I'll be around. You be around. We'll be around. Well, you know now what I'm about to get into, and so if you want to stick around, if you want to subscribe and see what happens in the next couple days, please do.